So they'll be calling you a radical. So giant breaking news. I've been waiting for it. It comes out every year. And the lies and propaganda that you see all over the internet. Oh, Fukushima safe fish. So here it is. So it's not getting worse. Now, let's compare and contrast. Just last year, 1,400 becquerels per kilogram of cesium-137 in the rockfish. Now, we know cesium-137, the half-life is short. Okay, that was last year. Same area, same place, same people testing the fish from Fukushima. 1,400 becquerels of cesium-137 per kilogram in the fish. 14 times over the raised limits. Okay, let's go a year later, 2023. This is just out. This is breaking. 18,000, not 100, 18,000 becquerels per kilogram of cesium-137 in the fish. 18,000. That's 1,800 times over the raised legal safe limits. And you know they raised the safe limits in Japan radically after Fukushima. Obama raised them 4 times. Now remember, Obama crashed RadNet. Gina McCarthy had a RadNet. We have a detection system that was all over us. They took it down immediately. What? Why would they do such a thing to us? Then Trump just got rid of the safe limits. After Obama raised them 4 times, Trump just, no safe limit. Just forget about it. Now remember Hillary's emails. I wonder who leaked those. Now remember I was in that room right there in 2011, right there, given 2 months to live with AML leukemia, doing all this work. I've had open heart surgery twice. I'm here checking on getting my blood works from my oncologist today. I just saw this. So it's irony. I'm at Idaho National Lab on all this freaking breaking news. And yes, it's little SMR nuclear reactors. And you've doubled down. How gonzoed are people? How disturbing is what Google has done to the internet? What they've done to Kevin Blanche? What they've done to, the greatest event in human history is the Fukushima disaster. And the greatest activist in an entire era, Kevin Blanche. And look what they've done to me. And it's unbelievable. And what you believe. So you can read it for yourself. I'll post the link. Again, cesium-137 only comes from a nuclear fission event, a nuclear disaster. This is the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. The half-life is short. Now, we know the other elements that come off these things. As I named plutonium, hundreds of thousands of years. And you do know that fish swim. You do know about the Japanese current going into the California current, the bridge from the disaster right there at Fukushima, when this happened, got into the current, a bridge. An entire overpass. Yeah, a car bridge, not a footbridge. A whole overpass. Made it to Gold Beach in 6 days. Oregon. Yeah, it's not that far from coast to coast. Jet stream moves left to right. Breaking news, fish swim, eat up. As I've said for the years, Kevin Wax, the greatest PhD in human history. And the fact that I did all this in critical condition, as you know, I was right there recovering from open heart surgery all winter, the second time this year. Went to the bone marrow trial 11-11-11. This is the most compelling story in freaking human history. And, what do I get, 134 views? What? It's unbelievable, the internet kettling that they've done, Kev, what they've done. This is the greatest crime in human history, is this cover-up and everybody that's gone along with it. Now, remember the emails, Hillary Clinton's emails. You do remember that. Now, I wonder who leaked those out. Remember the emails? Got to go talk to Henry before I go to Fukushima. Who? What? Now, was it Hummer or Hillary? Either one. The emails are leaked out. And it says, the plume from Fukushima is coming over us now. Don't take a chance. Don't go outside. And if you have, wash your clothes. Take a shower. Did we get those emails? Did we get Barack Obama on the White House lawn? This is important. This is a historic video. All my videos are historic. I never promised you. Barack Obama's family was already in South America. So, on March 17, 2011, he mentions Fukushima. The only time he really did till the end of his presidency. He says, the plume is coming over us right now from Fukushima. Now, remember the first 6 days they pushed water on. Anderson, Vanderbilt, Cooper, and Sanjay Gupta were there. These meltdowns, isn't it? And they had this guy named Jim Walsh on there, blah, blah, dog and pony. They said nuclear meltdowns hundreds of times. They came home Sanjay Gupta, MD, on his show had a kid from Michigan claiming he was an artist that said Chernobyl was fine. He'd been there and it was all lies and everything was good at Chernobyl. And then he had this doctor on it. Radiation isn't bad, it's good. And used the 11-year-old innuendo. Now remember, I held the paper crane in my hand. Sudoku comes to Utah, cancer victim. My father nuked to death from that test site. Folding, she only got to 611 folding paper cranes. I got to hold one, and they presented one to Kevin Blanch at the Enola Gay. International media all over San Utah. Don't you think that's a major event? They reach. It's incredible. The Prime Minister of Japan at the time, he got forced out. What happened to B blows my mind. Nato Khan come up to me in Del Mar, California, and bowed to me and freaking got all teary-eyed, told me, "Thank you, Kevin Blanch, for all your historic work." And this is what I get. So Barack Obama says, "We will keep you abreast. I'll keep you in the know what I know." On March 17, 2011. Did he? Did he? That later in the afternoon, he was flown to South America with Jeffrey Meltz, CEO of GE, a lot of them. Did he keep us abreast? Never mentioned the word Fukushima again until right before the end of his presidency in 2016 on Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy, do you ever get calls in the middle of the night for, like Hillary says? Well, yeah, come on, Jimmy Kimmel, come on. He's the president of the United States. Yeah. Did it happen? Yeah. So it happened like when? Like when Fukushima happened. Jimmy Kimmel. What's Fukushima? Where's Don Rickles when you need him? Where's Johnny Carson when you need him? God, this dummy down of America is over the top. Barack Obama, the typhoon. He called it a typhoon. Now, this is a guy in the Situation Room with John Holdren, with Rahm Emanuel, who's in Japan right now. He's the ambassador now. With, I'm the guy that leaked all that out. I'd put her up to that interview on what happened. The USS Reagan, all that work I've done on there, radiated their own men, Make It, Haas, Cartwright. And then Trump gets elected. I'm at the White House the night of election. I asked Trump from here to there, "You going to talk about Fukushima?" In Salt Lake on Fox News. It made Fox News. Because I'm screaming. Everybody's calling me. You can hear you. "You going to talk about Fukushima?" Yeah. Did he? As soon as he got elected, first thing he did, I was in New York. I took the bus in the middle of the night from D.C. I was at the White House the night of the election. And he, Abby's the first one, 2 Trump Towers. And then when he gets elected, they meet in Mar-a-Lago, black out the windows. What do you think they're talking about? Their golf game? High five? It's the Fukushima cover-up. It just proves who runs the world. So here it is. I've been waiting for it. As you know, anybody that's watched these videos, I've said it comes out every year. And so just think about the blatant lies that have been put all over the internet and the people that are participating. It's criminal as hell. And what they've done to Kevin Blanch, I'm in critical condition to this day. Have been the whole time. And they allowed the NEI and the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, the DOE, our own money, to viciously slander me and attack me all over the internet to the point where I have guns in my faces when I'm doing the typo works twice while I'm in felonies in all 50 states, but not the untouchables, the nuclear. This is the greatest crime in human history. And you read this and you tell me 18,000 times over the state left it. You heard me right. You read it. I'll do more on this. It blows my mind. Kevin Blanch, the greatest PhD in human history, and look what I've gotten for it. It's unbelievable. I'm almost speechless thinking about how abused I've been. It's disturbing. I don't know how I'm alive, but take on the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, aka the Untouchables. These are the greatest crimes in human history. This is the greatest event in human history, bar none. These full blown out meltdowns in the cover up. Everybody that played along, print media, national scientists are bewildered. They're stumped. They're criminals. Kevin Blanch, the greatest PhD in human history. What did I get for it? Well, all I wanted was my peace of mind. Alive and kicking. Stay tuned.